Good morning, Facebook Live and Joslyn fans. This is Rebecca here at the Joslyn Center, and we are doing episode 53 of the Joslyn Variety Show. So today is Take 20 with Veronica. So she is going to do a 20-minute workout with you. So make sure you've got your sneakers and your chair and whatever else you need, because this is going to be a perfect way to start the day. And because these are always available on Facebook and on YouTube, you can go back and replay them later. So if you wanted to do one of her 20-minute exercises every single day, you can do that. We have these online for you. You don't have to do them live with us. So everybody enjoy, and I will see you in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Rebecca. Hi, everyone. Okay, so let's be seated. All right, so get comfortable in your chair, and we're going to start our warm-up from here. Okay, so first thing you want to do, sit in the chair that is the most comfortable way for you. So I'm going to start up all the way back, and just kind of relax a little bit. So we center ourselves into what we're doing and where we are. Okay, so you can close your eyes if you want. Let's just relax for a moment and just pay attention to your breath. Okay, and even if we found you seated already, just listening to your breath is going to center you, bring you right here, right in the present. Okay. All right, so throughout our time together, make sure that you keep breathing. If you ever feel like you wanted to stop and sit down, then listen to yourself and do that. Just make sure you keep breathing and you listen to your body. So let's start with a little march. This looks so effortless, but there's effort. You've got to lift up each leg. That's using muscles that we're working. Okay, so you've got your lower abdominal muscles, and we're squeezing your abdominal muscles, so that's helping us. Also, it's helping us protect our back. So now I'm going to scoot forward just a little bit. I want to sit up tall, squeeze my abs, and continue marching. So check your posture. Even though you're seated, check your posture. Your back, your shoulders always back and down. That's where they're properly aligned, so try to keep them there. Okay, now let's just tap our feet. You might want to put your hands on the chair, or if you have arms on your chair, you can have your arms up here. We're raising both knees at the same time. It takes some effort too, because again, we're pulling on these muscles here. We're calling on these muscles here to help us lift our knees up. And we're using our muscles. We're not, like using your momentum. Just use your muscles, keep it low. Okay, now let's place our heel out. So we're doing some slow kicking. Kick, kick. We're keeping ourselves moving, using our muscles, using our breath. Good. Just keep it going. Okay, good. Now let's hold one leg out and just rotate your ankle. So we're going to do some rotations on our joints today, and we're going to do a good amount of stretching. So we'll be well warmed up. Let's all go in the other direction. And then do some stretching, and we're really going to take our time on the stretching, and you're going to feel really good when we're done. Okay, let's switch legs. We're going to try and hit every muscle, every major muscle from head to toe, so that when we're done, you're going to feel elongated and relaxed. You're going to feel good. Okay, other direction. Feel like it's heavy, you can just hold it up with your arms, your hands. Good. Okay. All right, now let's bring our hands out. Straight arms out, shoulders back and down. And let's rotate our wrists. You may be doing more on the computer than you used to, or hopefully not doing too much of this, but we all are. So make sure you stop, rotate your wrists where you're carrying things. Just imagine all those joints in here. Just going to give them some attention. Okay, now let's stop and make a fist and just throw your fingers out. Like Shazam. Squeeze and straighten your fingers. Straighten your fingers. Feels good. Now very gently, let's imagine we're in water. Just very gently, just shake your wrists a little bit. You're just shaking this joint a little bit. If you're in water, you can do this very safely. But since we're not in water, we're just going to shake that. And it's encouraging that synovial fluid to start flowing in our joints. So it's a good thing to do too. Okay. All right, so seated very straight up in your chair, we're going to do movements with our arms now. So let's wave back and forth. Again, this looks pretty effortless, and it is, but make sure that you realize that you are practicing your balance here. Because even though I'm seated, I can feel gravity here. I can feel gravity here. So I'm using muscles here to stabilize, keep myself on the chair, that I don't have to specifically think about too much. So this is where you want to just tune into what your body's doing. And don't get too rigorous with your waving. If you start to, you're going to feel like, whoa, I'm pushing it. So just mindfully wave side to side and feel what's going on here. Okay, let's bring the arms down, and now let's swim forward. Pushing out and push out to the side. So your joints here are getting some nice rotation, aren't they? Think about pushing through water, push forward, and you really feel this just loosening up in your joints. Okay, good. All right, now we're going to push up. Just push up, push up. Don't have to create a lot of weight mentally. We're pushing up and reaching. Keep those shoulders down. Reach. Now, if you are really relaxed in your chair and you're reaching, that's one experience, and you can do that. Try it, or if you're not already, sit forward a little bit, squeeze your abdominal muscles, and push up. Then you really feel more engaged. Like your body feels more engaged. You feel stronger. Think of yourself as being strong. You want to use your muscles and reach up. Okay. And now arms straight out to the side again. Your shoulders are down. Let's do some more rotations in our wrist. Holding the arms up can become a weight in itself. So let's consider that. So we're getting some weight bearing exercise, so to speak. So we're having to hold our arms up. Okay. Now, straight arms, little circles. Make sure you're breathing. Are you breathing? Breathing. So easy to hold our breath just without realizing we're doing it. So make sure that you check in with your breath. And I'm going backwards now with the circles. Okay, so let your arms relax for a little bit. And just for fun, let's try something. Let your arms hang at the side. We're going to use our thumbs. So let your arms hang at the side. Point your thumbs out. And without looking, with your straight arms and your good posture, bring your straight arms up. And let's see if we can meet our thumbs. Nope, I just crossed mine. Just try it and see. See how close you can come. Straight arms. Sometimes you're going to get it right on. Sometimes you're going to take a few times. It's not a competition. It's just kind of fun. And what you're doing is you are encircling yourself in a field of protection. Okay, so you're reaching, you're stretching, you're also doing something that feels good, like, oh, that feels good. Okay, so you can think of that as before you go out in the day, anytime, not just during this time we're in, anytime. Kind of a nice thing to do. Go out, be protected, be careful for yourself and others. Okay, let's stand up. And I want to do some of the straight leg lifts before we go into doing some stretching. Okay, so with your feet about hip width apart, so you've got a nice strong stance. A little bit closer to the chair. You might want to move your feet a little bit closer, because as we lift one leg, we're starting out here, we might want to, the body might want to tip that way. So I'll start it just a little bit closer than hip width. Got the chair here in case you need that, want to use that, and lift your leg, straight leg out. Your foot is flexed. I am thinking about pointing with my heel just a little bit. I'm pointing that direction with my heel. Up, exhale when you lift, exhale, exhale. And how high you lift your leg, you can just lift it a little bit. You're still working. You can lift it a little bit higher. That is about my height without forcing it. I don't want to force it, and I don't want my body to tip. So find that place where it works for you today. Okay, I'm going to step to the other side and other leg. Straight leg out. So we're working our outer thighs, we're practicing our balance. And we practice your balance. All those muscles that are wiggling in the leg that you're standing on are getting a workout. Exhale. Let's keep it going. It's funny, there's a little wobble in the chair. It's like, whoo. That's also adding to my workout. Gotta hang on to my own sense of balance here. Okay, good. Okay. Let's do our back a little bit as well. And we're going to start out with our hamstring curls, point the toe, and we're going to kick up and down. Kick up and down. So notice the leg is not swinging. You've just moved it back at an angle. Your toes on the floor, and you bring your heel up towards your glutes. Kick up. Your other leg is getting fatigued. It's becoming fatigued. So pay attention. That's happening. You're fine. You've got a couple more of these kicks. And there we go. And other side. Okay. Try doing your kicks without holding onto the chair. And remember, your leg that's holding you up is not on rest. It is working hard. Kick up and up. Okay, good. So that's nice squeeze in the hamstring muscles, so when we stretch them, it's going to feel especially nice. So on that note, let's start right there. I'm going to turn my chair. Okay, so we've done this stretch before. I'm standing back from the chair. My feet are about hip width apart. My arms are straight. I can just about reach the chair, just about. Okay, so take a nice inhale. Squeeze your abdominals, and as you exhale, you want to put your hands on the chair and keep adjusting. You can see I'm adjusting. Keep adjusting so that when you come down the straight back, flat, or flat is what's flat for your back, and your legs are straight, we're not pushing the joints back, we're leaving a little bit of bend. Now, adjust as you need to. You can use a countertop to do this. Just exhale into the stretch. By now, you should be inhaling and exhaling as I'm talking. We're going to stay here for a little bit. Very good stretch and really good for your lower back too. Okay? Don't let your head collapse. Just relax and breathe. Keep breathing. When you exhale, you're exhaling into the stretch. Think of it that way. So that's another good reason that you don't hold your breath. I'm breathing into the stretch, relaxing into it. Okay, we're almost ready to come up. And as you're here in the stretch, I'm doing this, you're probably doing this too, is you're making just little adjustments that probably I can't see, you can't see, but you feel it in your body. So you're checking your knees, holding in your abdomen to protect your back, and let's come up. So we're gonna come up very slowly. What I like to do is bend my knees a little bit, come a little closer to the chair, and just ease into standing up. Okay, and relax. That's a very, very good stretch. So, just sometime in your day, whether you've been sitting or it doesn't even matter if you're carrying things or anything, just say, I'm going to stop and I'm going to stretch. And you're going to cover so much ground with that one stretch. Okay. Now, standing next to the chair, I'm going to stretch the front of the leg, the quadricep. So I'm going to grab my ankle. I'm flexing my foot. You can point your foot if you want to. It's just personal preference. Now we're stretching from our hip to our knee. It's a lot of muscle there. So let's take our time and just breathe into the stretch. And again, make little adjustments as you need to. And you can pull your leg up a little bit to deepen the stretch. And leave it where it is. Just keep breathing. Hold the stretch. Good. Okay. Let's switch to the other leg. Hold your ankle. And I'm turning this side just a little bit so you can see that the knee comes behind the body just a little bit. And I'm going to pull up with my arm. At the same time, I'm kind of pushing down with my foot. I guess we have a little isometric exercise going, or stretching going on here. Now, where do you feel the stretch? Can you feel the stretch coming up from your knee up into, almost up into your hip flexors? Just hold that. Just breathe into the stretch. Just relax into the stretch. We are elongating the muscles. This is really time well spent. Okay, just relax your muscles, relax. Just give them a good little shake. That's a good relaxer too. Okay, now let's reach up and hold the stretch. So we're gonna stretch down the side here. Like looking, I'm gonna look at the, up at an angle there. Just reaching up, looking over, underneath your arms there, and reach. So always think about it. You never collapse into a stretch. You're always up and over. Elongate your skeleton, elongate and over. And breathe. Okay, this is good quiet time too. And let's switch to the other side. Up and over. All the way up. So we had a good little warm-up, and we're doing stretching that we are holding and breathing into. And just make sure that you remember that your stretching is relative to how warmed up you are in your body. So if you had a really good walk, a really good brisk walk where your muscles are warmed up, you can probably stretch a little bit deeper. But remember, always go relax into the stretch, so you go deeper into your stretch. And if you're ever tempted to say, well, I haven't stretched for a while, so I'm going to get a lot of stretching done right now, and you want to push it, please don't, because it's too risky and it's not worth it. Just relax into your stretching. Let's bring our hands behind our body, and again, we're going to open up the chest. And we did this the other day. Open up the chest, and we're going to push our hands back behind as far as you can, and really open up those chest muscles. Give your lungs room to expand. And enjoy the breathing. Make sure, stay mindful of your lower body. That's a strong foundation here. Okay, so you have a little bend in your knees. And now arms in front, and this time we're going to curve the chest and open up the back. And here you can let your head tilt down just a little bit, just with the weight of your head. Really pull your arms out, reach out. Let's do a couple stretches for the neck, and then we're going to wrap up, okay? So first, let's let your chin drop to your chest. Just the weight of your head is going to be enough of a stretch. And then up for at least a breath, and then down for another breath. Down to the chest again. And now this time when we raise our head, just go ahead and let it tip back a little bit. It's just landing there. So wherever it sort of lands, just leave it there. Don't try to force it. Just relax. Okay. So chin up just at your normal height there. Ear to the shoulder. Just let it tip over. You can use your hand to put some weight on your head as long as you promise not to pull your head. Just let it rest there if you want. It's a pretty deep stretch there. Okay, now other side. Just the weight. One side probably stretches maybe a little deeper than the other side, probably throughout your body. And that is completely normal and unexpected. Okay, now we have to do our shoulder rotation. Nice big circles. Okay, I hope that you feel longer and more relaxed than you did 23 minutes ago. Okay, enjoy your day, and I look forward to seeing you again next week.
Thank you, Veronica. Guys, we are so lucky to have her. She does such an awesome job, not just here at the variety show, but also in the Wellness Center. So we appreciate you. Thank you. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow is Penny's Pantry. So here at the Joslyn Center from 7:30 to 9:30, completely free food pantry. You don't have to provide any income qualifications. You don't have to give us ID, nothing like that. All you have to do is show up with some bags and a mask to stay safe, and we will send you home with some fresh groceries, some pantry groceries, whatever you need, we've got you covered here at the Joslyn tomorrow from 7:30 to 9:30, and we do that every first and third Friday. So I hope that we will see you here. Don't forget, you can always call us for help with utility bills, or if you are interested in our problem solving strategies program, which we do virtually, and we have tons of other things for you. So we're here for you. We would love to hear from you. You can also follow us on YouTube. We have all of our Joslyn variety shows there, as well as some chair yoga videos. So stay in touch with us and let us know if we can do anything for you. So we will see you guys tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to do a very important Joslyn variety show. We are going to talk about how to use Zoom. So I'm going to show you guys how to set up a Zoom account, how to start a meeting, how to attend a meeting. It'll be really, really helpful, especially because there's so many things on Zoom now, from doctor's appointments and health seminars to things like our Thursday Zoom chats here at the Joslyn Center. So see you guys tomorrow. Have a great day.